Hello, great souls. Welcome to Living Yoga Satsang. Actually, chair yoga. It's been quite a morning. So let's take a moment. I definitely need it. So let's take a moment to center ourselves. I'm going to let Deepika know, who's filming me, that I don't see the recording light on. So I don't know if that needs to be on. So we'll just take a moment to sit with the spine lifted and lengthened, shoulders relaxed down from the ears, and bring awareness to your breath as it flows in and out. Belly relaxed as you breathe, and feel yourself consciously letting go of anything that transpired before class began. Anything that awaits you after practice today, so that as you practice, you're really able to be here, fully present to whatever the yoga practice is offering you. As you breathe, you mentally can say, I am here now. Just repeating the affirmation within yourself. I am here now. Feel the feet connected to the earth, the grounding quality that the earth offers us, the quality of the first chakra, stability and strength. As you breathe, just feel that within yourself, stable and strong. I am here now, ready to begin. Another deep, full breath, in and out. We'll bring the hands together to the heart center, honoring the divine light that shines brightly within you and within all beings with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, so we will begin with the full yogic breath flow seated in the chair. So we'll inhale, arms up, expand with a slight arch in the spine, and visualize yourself gathering energy in and guiding it down through the body as you come forward. Exhale, surrender. Inhaling up, expand back, slight arch in the spine, and exhale, bringing the hands down, surrender, release. Inhale up, expand, and one more time, coming down, exhale, surrender, release, and just noticing how that feels for the body. Come up, and then we'll circle the arms around the body. And we'll practice circle of light, circle of joy. So hands at the heart center. Inhale, fingers interlace and elbows lift up. Exhale, hands move out in front. Now I'm going to scoot forward in my chair a little bit. We'll inhale up, lengthen the spine. And as you exhale, the arms come down and you visualize light and joy surrounding you. I bring the hands back towards the chair. So if you're standing, the fingers would interlace, but in the chair, it's a little easier just to hold the back of the chair. Bring the heart forward a bit. Exhale, release. Palms together, hands at the heart. One more time, inhaling and exhale. Inhale, lift and lengthen, stretch tall. Release, light and joy surround you. Hands come behind, lean forward, and exhale. Palms together, hands at the heart. Beautiful. So we'll practice side-to-side stretching. You can use the leg of the chair for support. The left arm comes up, lift and lengthen, and exhale over. And you can rotate your head to look to the sky. A few deep breaths as you stretch and reach. And inhale up, and exhale down. Nice. We'll go to the other side. Lift and lengthen, exhale, and rotate to the sky. A few deep breaths. Inhale up and exhale down. Let's practice this once more. Left arm comes up. Exhale over, rotate. A few deep breaths. Inhale up. Nice. Exhale down. And the other side. Lengthen. And exhale and rotate. Look up to the sky. Inhale up. Beautiful. Exhale down. We'll bring the left foot forward. I'm just going to move my chair back a little bit. So left foot comes forward. The right leg is positioned so you feel stable in your seat, so that if you come forward, your chair won't tilt and you won't lose your balance. So lift and lengthen through the crown of your head first on the inhale. And then exhale, leading with the heart, begin to come forward in your seat, stretching the back of the left leg. Again, you can reposition the right leg as you need. You can have a hand on either leg. Try to maintain a neutral spine to begin with. Breathing in and out through the nose, gentle stretch. And then as you feel to, you can release the head and neck. Rounding the spine slightly. Modified Paschimottanasana, seated forward bend. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. And we'll inhale up. Bring the left leg back into neutral. Pause for a moment, palms turned upward. You can continue mentally repeating the affirmation, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Very nice. We'll go to the other side. So right leg extends out now. And just make sure you feel stable in your seat. Lift and lengthen through the spine as you inhale. As you exhale, leading with the heart, begin to come forward in your seat. Maintain a neutral spine. Just find the stretch, once again, that feels right for your body. If it helps you to close your eyes to feel into that stretch, you can. Mentally repeating, I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. And again, if you like, you can round the spine and release the head and neck. And we'll inhale up, bring the leg back to neutral, and pause for a moment, turning the palms upward if you like. See if you feel any difference in the body, any sense of space, a little bit more freedom, or perhaps an increase in energy flow. I am safe, I am sound. All good things come to me. They bring me peace. Very nice. So we'll come into Royal Pigeon pose. We'll take the left ankle and cross it over the right thigh. And this is a deep hip opener on the left side. So lifting and lengthening through the spine. Again, reposition the right leg as you need. Palms together, resting on the calf. I like to take a few deep breaths, and I just keep lifting and lengthening the spine. And then often what I'll do is close my eyes, I'll begin to repeat the affirmation and consciously send the thought of relaxation through my body. And as I do, I begin to come forward, just incrementally, leading again with the heart. The affirmation is, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. I rise above all thought of past and future. into the eternal now. Keep the breath flowing, the body relaxed. Notice how it feels for your body as you practice. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. If you like, you can open the hands, release the head and neck. Just surrendering into the pose. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. To come out of the pose, we inhale up, uncross the leg, the hands rest on the top of the thighs. And just take a moment to notice how the body feels, the quality of the breath, your ability to be fully present to your practice. As the body calms down and relaxes, the heart center also calms, and this is very quieting for the mind. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. Rajika Pottanasana, the royal pigeon pose. Very nice. I'll turn to the side so you can see a side angle, and we'll come to the other side now. So I'm seated with my back away from the back of the chair. I take the right ankle and cross it over the left thigh now. I take a moment to just come into position. Bring the palms of the hands together to rest on the calf. And as I feel to, I begin to close the eyes, lifting the gaze towards the forehead, just slightly above the horizon line. So I'm not trying to look here. I'm lifting the gaze, and it draws energy here when I do that. Mentally repeating, I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. I rise above all thought of past and future into the eternal now. As you relax, just notice if the body begins to come forward slightly. No sense of pushing or striving. It's relaxing and allowing. Letting go of the past, any thoughts of the future, and just practicing being fully present to this moment. If you feel to, you can turn the palms upward and release the head and neck. Breathing deeply. And inhale up. Bring the palms to rest on the tops of the thighs. Relax the body. And take a few deep breaths in and out. Very nice. We'll practice Garudasana, and I just want to show you Garudasana from the chair, and then I'll also show you standing. So in the chair, we take the left leg and we cross it over the right. We bring so you can have the ankles crossed is one way of practicing it. You could also have one knee over. You could have the left knee over the right. So ankles or this. We take right arm center point, left arm comes up. We inhale, exhale down the elbow. And the hand and the shoulder, and then you lift the elbows up. So this is in the chair, and I'll show you standing. So if you're in or stay in that. Standing, you can lean against it so you have support. So left leg comes around, right arm center point. Inhale up, exhale down. Find the position for your hands. Lift, and then bend the knees. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. And I alternate just as I feel to, lifting the elbows slightly. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Then we'll inhale, release, uncross. I like to bring the arms all the way up, lift and lengthen, and exhale down. And let's try the other side, seated. If you were in the seat, just remain seated. If you stood, try it in the chair, because it actually, I notice, it's kind of, I can go a little bit deeper. So I do either in my own practice. So now we'll take the right foot and cross it over. And again, it can be ankles crossed or knees crossed. And then we'll have the left arm center point. Right arm comes up, inhale, exhale down, elbow. Lift my elbows till I feel the stretch in the upper back, where it just feels like the right amount. Opening up the back as I stretch and breathe. So the base of the pose is a little bit different in the chair. It's one of the things I notice, but I definitely feel very stable in my seat. So that can help to feel that inner quality of serenity. And you're just practicing today, deciding for yourself what's the better option for you. In chair yoga, the chair is there as we need it. In some of the poses, it feels better to practice out of the chair, and some of the poses in the chair. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. We'll inhale, release. Uncross the legs, bring the arms up, lift and lengthen, and exhale down. And then we'll bring the hands to rest on the back of the thighs. Lifting the gaze of the eyes, just as if you were looking out to a distant mountain peak, drawing the energy towards a spiritual eye. The point between the eyebrows. Yogananda called this the doorway to infinity, encouraging us to broadcast our affirmations, our positive thoughts from this location. Just imagine yourself sending dynamically the affirmation out to the world, declaring that in the midst of challenge, you're able to stand firmly in that inner quality of serenity and peace. At the center of life's storms, I stand serene. Garudasana, the eagle pose. From here, let's come into Balasana. So this is child's pose, and we'll lay the torso across the front of the thighs. And I'm going to turn to the side to show you that view, as sometimes it's helpful. If you have a second chair and you want to have the chair in front of you and put your arms, I have a bolster here. You could have pillows and bring your forehead down. That's another way to practice. So I'll just bring it forward so you can see that. Right. So my knees would be wide, and I would bring my forehead to rest on the back of my hands. That's one way to practice. Another way, let me slide this back. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, lay the torso across the thighs, arms come down, and I release the head and neck. With each breath, a sense of surrender, letting go and relaxing. I relax from outer and then we'll inhale, come back to neutral, pause with the palms turned upward. I relax from outer involvement into my inner haven of peace. Very nice. From here, we'll practice the seated spinal twist. And with the spinal twist, you have a few options. You can have feet side by side, so knees are side by side. You can have one ankle crossed over the other, as we did with Garudasana, or you can also lift the leg and cross it over the other. So I'll take the left leg and I'm going to cross it over the right. If it's ankles, it would be left ankle over the right. Or again, you don't need to cross the legs at all. So lift and lengthen, and I want to turn towards the right. So the left leg is going this way, and to twist the spine, I'll go in the opposite direction. So I lift and lengthen the spine, and beginning at the base of the spine and moving up, I inhale, exhale, just very slightly go to the right. Inhale, exhale, a little bit more. Inhale, exhale. Now I'm turning to look back in the direction of my right shoulder. My left arm can come over that right leg. Closing the eyes if you like. Breathing deeply. The affirmation is, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. To come out of the pose, we inhale up and exhale, unwind. Uncross the legs if you have them crossed. Turn the palms upward. Pause for a moment. Very nice. We'll take left leg, cross it over the right, and go to the other side. So lift and lengthen. And beginning at the base of the spine, we twist. Inhale, lengthen, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Head is the last to turn. And I gently turn to look in the direction of the left shoulder. Mentally affirming, I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. See if you can sense energy awakening and rising up the spine, flooding the heart center, flowing up to the spiritual eye, purifying the feelings of the heart to perfect divine friendship and love. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. We'll inhale, lengthen, exhale, unwind, uncross the legs, and pause here, palms turned upward. I radiate love and goodwill to soul friends everywhere. We'll inhale, release. We're just going to hold it for a moment. So we release into Balasana. release the head, and come back up. So it's just a very quick moment. Sometimes after the twist, it helps to come forward. We're going to practice Ustrasana the Camel, and I'll show you in the chair. The hands can be about part way back, and I'm towards the front of my chair, my seat, or all the way back. And I lean forward with my heart and look up slightly. And to come out, I release the hands and they come onto the thighs. If I want to use the chair but practice on the floor, I use the chair to come down. I bring my feet underneath. My hands are holding the legs, and I walk my legs away from the seat until I feel like I have a nice arch in the spine. And then I let my hands slide down a little bit. I lean back and offer my heart to the sky. So this is a deeper stretch for the spine. The chair helps to stabilize the pose. You want to make sure if you're practicing this, it's really okay for your body. Modify in any way that you need. The affirmation, with calm faith I open to thy light. With calm faith, I open to thy light. To come out of the pose, if you're on the floor, you release, or even seated, you release from the chair. Here you can come forward and bring the buttocks down towards the heels, Vajrasana. If you're in the chair, you can be seated with the feet on the floor in a natural seat. Closing the eyes, lifting the gaze. And just feel the quality of Vajrasana, inner stability, stillness, and strength. One last time, we'll come into child's pose, lift and lengthen, lay the torso across the thighs. Bring the hands down, release the head and neck. And then inhale up. Palms resting on the thighs. Closing our practice in Vajrasana, the firm pose. Mentally affirming, in stillness, I touch my inner strength. In stillness, I touch my inner strength. Deep, full breath, in and out. Bringing the palms together to the heart center, honoring that divine light shining within you, within all beings. We'll close as we began with Namaste. Namaste. Okay, great souls. Let's finish our practice by sending out divine light and energy and a blessing to all, rubbing the hands together, raising them, and chanting Om 3 times. Om, 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 Om. Peace. Amen. Okay, so good to be with you. Many, many blessings to you today.